podcast. The brutally delicious podcast. The brutally delicious podcast. The brutally delicious podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is Dark Macek with Brutally Delicious, coming at you with a review of Drunkelweizen's brand new album, Pioneers of Alcohol. So for those that don't know, I'm a big fan of some of the more party metal bands. I really like Ailstorm. Basically any band that is about having a great time live. Sabaton doesn't sing about alcohol, but they fall into this category. So just going off the name of the band and album and brief description, I'm in. So I recently underwent Accutane treatment. For those who don't know, it's an acne medication that unfortunately kind of fucks up your liver. So I haven't had almost no alcohol over the last year. So while I greatly enjoyed this album and can't wait to hear what the band does next, this might have been a poor choice for me because goddamn, this band makes you want to grab a beer. This album is both loads of fun and surprisingly clever. I was expecting something like Gamma Bomb style knucklehead speed metal, no disrespect to Gamma Bomb, but about alcohol. Instead, we've got several 7 or 8 minute songs, like more than you would expect for a band like this. Stylistically, I was immediately reminded of Cruikin. I understand that they're probably going for different vibes. This band is not explicitly Celtic, but it reminded me of them quite a bit. Also, obvious comparison to Corpaclani, the whole party drinking vibe. Basically, the two sides of music that I think I would hear in a medieval tavern. One of them is the somber tale from an old retired adventurer, and the other one is, hey, let's all drink so we don't starve to death. Last thing before we discuss songs. Apparently, this band has an upright bass player. They should do a joint tour with Dread Crew of Oddwood, because that is some cool shit, both visually and sonically. Cool, let's talk about the songs. The opening, minute and a half long track, again, I'm thinking this has the medieval elements of Cruikin and whatnot. It could absolutely be a tavern song. It's really great stuff for setting a mood of, I want a flagon of ale. The first proper track, Robinhood of Moonshine, it has another folking intro, and then it turns into a drinking fest. I immediately thought to myself, I want a Marzen. That's the Oktoberfest beer, for those who don't know. Alas, I guess my Sprite Zero will have to do for now. I was very impressed by how detailed and complex the songwriting was. Again, I was thinking there's just going to be Drink by Ailstorm. It's not. This band goes deep. In a way, I keep bringing up the tavern music thing, but I'm reminded of that combined with the opening of Lie Lie Hey by Ensiferum. And that's awesome. Saint Brigid. Contender for best song on the album, maybe. It's another fun, slow drinking song. I'm not sure what this is about, but the imagery in my head was a combination of pirates and Oktoberfest, aka just a lot of fun. It's really cool in that when I was listening to this alone in my office, the song made me feel like I was around friends. Most Kiss songs don't even do that for me. One side note. This album came with the sticker that said, for fans of Ailstorm and Corpaclani and Ensiferum. I think it should really say, for those with low triglyceride counts. Because, god damn it, I kept staring that beer in my fridge down thinking, resist, 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 after listening. Lines on Ale. This is another 90-second ditty interlude, what is half of the tracks on Nightfall and Middle-earth, but it stood out. It sounds great, it sets a mood, and it ends with a great motto. Life is too short to drink bad beer. Last but not least, Ein Frosch. I don't speak German, but I had to translate this based off what I thought I heard in the lyrics, and this is funny. It's another fantastic highlight, the other contender for best song on the album. It sounds like an adventure or whatever else you'd envision when you meet a one-legged elderly dude in Tortuga who's telling you about the adventures he used to go on and whatever other stories he's got. When you start actually paying attention to the lyrics and do that translation, it becomes so funny. It means a frog, and the song is about a frog in the keg drinking your beer. It's amazing how it transformed from that almost somber, wistful feeling into, what the fuck, a frog's in the keg? Okay, so if nothing else, this band is fun, and I'm going to say evocative. I walked away from this, and it just hit me, an hour after hearing the album. Wow, I did not for a second sit down and think about how intricate the guitar playing is. The band's about setting a vibe and keeping you interested instead of just going over all the other same tricks that I've been hearing for the last 20 years. in the best way possible. I'm going to say, as soon as this album ended, I queued up 2 tracks on Spotify. I will not give the titles. You have to figure that out, but they are by Psycho Stick and Real Big Fish. I'm joking. They're both the songs called Beer. Thanks for ruining my liver, assholes. Actually, though, great job. Rock on.